We got great news, guys. Bonnie Blue, she's pregnant. Yes, she is finally pregnant. She has been trying for years.
Oh, congrats, Bonnie.
Taken so many men.
So many men.
And I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay, so Bonnie Blue, if you don't know, her name's Tia Billinger. That is her real birth name. She was born in 1999 and she's from England. And we're not a show of accents, and yet here we are. So she started in a finance career. Also, did you know that she lived on the Gold Coast of Australia for a little while, which really suits her?
Doesn't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I did not know, but I'm not shocked because she would be the type of British girl who would come and spend some time on the Gold Coast. There's the types of British girls that come and they're on the Goldie, and then there's the types of British girls that are up in Darwin. And I met a lot of them. Oh, they're Irish a lot of the time.
Right. Okay. Well, Irish and English are very different. How dare you?
I know. Yes.
So she has self-reported before that she makes $2.1 million per month. That seems a little bit high. People say it's probably closer to about 600,000.
Still couldn't afford a condom, it would seem.
She didn't want one. I'll tell you about the event that impregnated her in a second. How dare you? She didn't want one. She doesn't have to. It's not up to her just because she's she's the woman and
it's her job.
Well, that is true. That is her job. But her job is to be bare. Anyway, we'll get into that. Okay.
She's a woman. She can't be bare.
She's bare.
Like she's only bare. There's no. The guy can be bare. She can't. She's always bare. There's nothing we can insert in there.
She's bare, mate. There's nothing. She's nothing stopping what's getting in there. I watched this video on the internet and I didn't know that Bonnie Blue had a YouTube channel. So she's just like us, Court. We are content creators.
I bet she's also got 1,400 followers, subscribers.
Do we have 1,400?
We do. I know. We're huge. It's unbelievable. Congrats to the
Wow,
Wackadoo.
congrats. Thank you so much,
here.
Wackadoo. You know what's really great is that means you're here before we get to like 3,000 and go, this is too hard and we stop it.
Yeah.
But like.
the fame is too much for us. 3,000 people.
It is too much.
Subscribe.
Thank you for being here from the ground up, guys. Can you hear the rain?
Is that rain?
That's rain, that noise.
I can hear the rain.
Guys, it's raining really hard.
Is it going to be so rainy when
I'm going to have to check the upstairs windows. I'm going to have to check the upstairs windows. I got to go. Wait, I'll be back. Wait.
What about if I do some elevator music? I can't even think what elevator music would be. Da, da, da. Oh my gosh, he squealed. Da, 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 da. That doesn't sound like elevator music. I actually can't think of any elevator music now. You know, if I was trying to go to bed at bedtime, I would probably be able to think of some really boring elevator music. But now, in this pivotal moment of Wilko Courts and trying to entertain the Wackadoos by myself, do you think I can think of any elevator music? Wackadoo music? Now, what would that be?
Goodness.
That would be BJS. That would be Britney Jean Spears, obviously. And I would be like, give me more, give me more, give me more.
Why are we singing?
You'll see when you edit. We were just chatting, me and the Wackadoos, while you were shutting the windows.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. That was a stressful time. I'm panting. I feel a little bit like Bonnie Blue after
we
a
heard
big
you
night.
scream.
Oh, did you? Okay, great.
Yes, we heard. Very feminine.
There was water coming in everywhere, guys. Okay. So speaking of coming everywhere, so Bonnie's here.
Hi, Charlie.
And they've all arrived. So they were really excited. I ran upstairs and they thought it's party time.
They were like, oh my God, here we go.
We've never seen him move like that. So Bonnie Blue, I watched this video on YouTube and it turns out that the video starts with her having a bit of a flu. Now, I've not not had a child before. I can't grow them within me. But you have. You've done it twice. So when you first get pregnant, do you think, oh, maybe I've got the flu. Maybe I'm a bit run down. Or do you just think, no, I'm pregnant?
Look, here's the thing. If you're not trying, I do think that you would think you were maybe just sick.
Right.
Both of my pregnancies had telltales. There was a really distinct telltale in both pregnancies for me. I wanted to be pregnant. So as soon as I had a missed period, I was like, I'm pregnant for sure. And then lo and behold, I was. And I could like put the symptom that I had down. With my second child, I had my first and only ever migraine. I got this like hospital-inducing migraine because I'd never had one. So I was like, you have to take me to the hospital. This is insane. And I was in the hospital just like crying about having a sore head.
And that's the difference between a migraine and a headache. For everyone who's like, oh, God, I've got a migraine. And you're like, no.
Yeah. No, you don't. No, I was just like, I can't open my eyes. You have to carry me to the car. And I look back at that and I'm like, oh, I was pregnant a week later. Like I was able to pee on a stick a week later. But I think that was actually the pregnancy happening, if that makes sense.
Right.
All the bits starting. Like, yeah, it was like a sign. Because I've never had one since and I never had one before.
That you've not had one since, but really that second child, and I love her.
She could have given me a few. She could have, if I was going to be a migraine haver, she would be the giver of the migraine.
Yep.
And that's why Wilko loves it so much.
So like I said, we've been following Bonnie Blue on this channel, and we've been following Bonnie Blue, but not like your dad is. I don't mean your dad. Jesus Christ. It's just a generalized your dad joke. Ugh. It's not your, although Mark might be into it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like his bag of dice. Gross. Anyway. So did you dip into this video? Because I know that we both saw it. Okay. Did you
teabag this video?
Yeah. God, if only she was teabagging, she wouldn't have this problem. So the whole video is her being sick with the flu, and then we kind of spend.
Dip, by the way.
Okay, great. Yeah. We spend a week with her traveling around, talking about a previous event, talking about another event, seeing her animals, seeing her properties. She takes her pets with her everywhere. I'm learning bits and pieces. She loves Pepsi, in case you were wondering.
Oh, she's a Pepsi girl.
Yeah, she also picks up a pregnancy test just to double check because she's got this awful stomach flu and she's throwing up all the time. She takes a little pregnancy test and lo and behold, 2 minutes later, actually less than, we find out that the stick is...
Guys, I am definitely pregnant.
She had to chat GPT. She says to the camera she has to chat GPT. I'm not sure why she has to chat GPT. Like, what are you... Is this your version of Googling like... pregnancy stick says I'm pregnant. What does this mean? Because I feel like once you get the stick, once you get the stick, it's either a false positive or it's the stick has just told you that you're pregnant. I feel like we know enough about pregnancy now, especially if you're a woman.
Yeah. I also think they're pretty good now. Like they're very good. The pregnancy tests are quite good. When I went to the doctor and I was like, oh, I peed on the stick and this was with my first. So, of course, everything is like so scary and you're like, oh, maybe it's not even true. And he was like, okay, so did it say you were pregnant? I was like, yeah. He was like, then you're probably pregnant. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. He's like, I can do another test for you now. I'm like, that would be good. Thanks. But he wasn't even really fussed about doing another test. He was just like, yeah, well, if that stick that you bought from the pharmacy says you're pregnant, you're probably pregnant.
Okay. Unlike those COVID sticks, which were horrendous.
According to those, I've never had COVID.
Yeah, and you've definitely had fucking COVID.
Definitely had COVID.
So she heads to the doctor's and she's very concerned about the fit she's wearing at the time. So she shows us how cute she's looked as she goes for the confirmation prego test, as you did. Did you also, when you went, because you're like, I don't know if this stick is telling me the truth, did you also do a little social video about your fit of the day?
I didn't. If I did, it would have been leggings and a t-shirt.
Right. No.
Old ones, not new cute ones.
She had like a two-piece skirt, jacket kind of thing, very hoity-toity with the high heels on and everything, ready to give us her best. So Bonnie also just mucks around. I don't know who this doctor is, by the way, because this is a private sort of practice, and the doctor just like lets her muck around with the ultrasound. By the way, it must be a fancy practice because the ultrasound is just like this one stick and like an iPad. It's just like it's like a Bluetooth ultrasound thing, and I was like, oh shit, we're just stepping into the future. What, we don't need a big trolley thing dragged around with the cords and everything.
Trolley, yeah.
You also live in Canberra, you know what I mean? So what? You're not getting Bluetooth.
And not just Canberra, the deep south of Canberra.
Deep south.
All the way down the fucking bottom.
So she gives herself a bit of an ultrasound just for a bit of fun. And then the medical professional steps in. Can I also point out to you that the medical professional is wearing a ski mask as for us either to feel more at home watching a Bonnie Blue video or to not identify himself, because you know that the guys in the lines, as their sort of people are kind of mocking them as they're lining up to bang Bonnie, they have the ski mask on.
So he doesn't want to be
bright blue one.
I would have thought, where is she? Is she in the UK right now?
She's
like
in the
doing
UK,
this
yep.
test? Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, if she was in America, the doctor would have been using this as Instagram fuel. Like the doctors in America, they freaking love paying celebrities to come to their clinic. Like it's so weird. You see these people like going for these major surgeries and they're like, and I'm getting it done with Dr. So-and-so. Doc, tell me all about it. And then the doc's like, hey, man, like, so this is what we're going to do and we're going to video it all for you. And then they release like 10 Instagram reels and we're watching this person get their tits done and they've done a deal for this. It's this is medical malpractice, surely.
No, it's
Australia,
just in America. Because also in America they advertise drugs, which I find like they advertise.
Hilarious.
I mean like medical drugs. I don't mean like meth.
Yeah, like Ritalin.
Yeah. So it's the whole thing is crazy to me. So he's wearing this ski mask, and then she says, "Is that a baby?" And he says, "Yep, that is a baby." So she has a baby inside her, and then she says, "Lol, guys, I'm actually pregnant."
Oh, she said that? Like she said, lol, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
lol,
that.
guys,
That's so
I'm
funny.
actually pregnant. And then she says, Bonnie Blue's breeding mission turns out was an actual success. So
Breeding mission.
2 weeks prior, she was on a breeding mission. And that was when 400 guys decided to enter Bonnie unprotected.
Oh.
That's probably one of the noises she made.
Oh,
And
oh don't. Ew, I'm just hearing that like you've taken that out of context.
I can't wait to see this on TikTok. Put it on TikTok. I can't wait. You're like, but.
I'm making my family so proud, just like Bonnie is.
So if you don't know what the breeding mission was, it was her sleeping with 400 men without protection. They had been screened for STIs. Now, if you sleep with 400 men and you're not taking any sort of birth control, I would assume, even if you are taking some sort of birth control, I would assume that like your body is... I don't know the logistics of it, of like, I know the guys have fluffers and we've talked about how they go through different stages, but I don't know if they finish. I don't know if they...
well, if she called it a breeding mission, you would think she was allowing them all to finish inside her, protection-free.
Yes.
And like... obviously, like there's got to be some... We are not math people. But there must be some laws of mathematics that would give a percentage of this. Like there had to be she had to know this was the outcome.
Right.
Like 400 times you have sex with people. It doesn't even matter. Even if you had if I had sex 400 times with my husband, gross. But if I did, then I would expect that I would get pregnant. Like even with his vasectomy, I would probably expect to get pregnant. Like I just would be like, one of them's going to slip through if we're just...
Because really, your husband
letting
sneezed.
that happen.
Yeah, your husband sneezed, and then that's what happened. So, look, here's my biggest takeaway from it, is that if you sleep with 400 guys and you're a woman who can bear children, you're probably going to get pregnant. But also, if I was told, and again, I'm not a woman, but I'm a gay, I'm close. If I was told that I was pregnant, whether or not I'd been slammed by 400 guys, and no thanks. I would be a little bit like, oh, okay, I have to really think about this now. You know what I mean? Like, because even you were trying for kids and that's what you and your husband wanted. But for a second, you have to be thinking, oh, okay, I'm pregnant. Like there must be a second for it to sink in. In this video, there was nothing. There was nothing that showed any sort of like real human emotion for her on like, oh, okay, I'm pregnant. It was like lols and jokes. She doesn't flinch at all. And I'm just so confused. Like I don't know. Look, it's her right. And within time she can have an abortion if she wants and that's fine. I'm all for the right.
She's not a I don't know how to say this without it sounding so fucking bitchy. But at this point, she is a machine. Like she's not like a human. Does that to me?
Well,
she took that human aspect out of sex.
Yeah,
she is for these men. She is essentially a sex doll.
Yeah.
She's made herself a sex doll. That was her choice. She wanted to be that. And she's got some trauma from her, life prior to being Bonnie Blue that is clearly getting worked out by being Bonnie Blue, and she's making bank, and that is what it is. But if she called it a breeding mission, she went into this knowing she would come out of the other side pregnant and she would just be getting an abortion. So there was no attachment to the baby because she knew it would be an abortion early on.
Well, maybe. Look, she also has previously spoken about her fertility. Apparently, she tried to have a baby with one of her ex-partners numerous times. And she said that to go down the IVF route after claiming that she can't fall pregnant naturally. So she's claimed that before. And she's also said, I tried to get pregnant for years with my ex-partner and really struggled, and I'd have to go down the IVF route. Now, we all have friends who, like, I know you have, and I have friends who have really struggled to get pregnant, and some have had to really work at it, and some have had to go and seek medical assistance. But with all of those doctors, unless it's, something that your body can absolutely not do, there's a lot of cases of where doctors go, well, you can just keep trying because these things can just happen. So it seems like that it wasn't an assurity that she wasn't going to get pregnant. There was just a lower chance. But
so I think that's where some of this like prior Bonnie Blue trauma stuff came from, right? Because she was either married or engaged to this guy, and I thought that they had a miscarriage, and after that, the relationship broke down, and she was then told that her body. Anyway, and that's what I meant from. She then has taken a very different road with the whole fertility thing.
Very different. So I know that she's incredibly smart. And I'm not going to say calculated as a bad word. I'm going to say she's calculated because she plans everything out to a T. She knows exactly what she's doing. She is no dum-dum. And this pregnancy video is obviously, she's decided to put this out.
It was fully planned. It was fully planned. I have no doubt in my mind she fully planned to, at the end of this, be pregnant. Like, I just don't see how she could. Like, I understand she's been told it's going to be very hard for her to fall pregnant naturally. But if I just think it's all been planned. Like I said, I think it's just robotic at this point. Like none of it is a surprise, which is why, to your point of her not showing any emotion, she wasn't surprised. It wasn't a surprise. Her showing no emotion. If she actually was surprised and she felt something because she was a woman who was told she wasn't going to ever give birth naturally, which can really affect women. If she actually felt pregnant after being told that, you would have seen some emotion if she
that's what I really
didn't
thought.
plan it. Yeah.
Now, the last thing that I want to touch on, the last thing we need to speak about is the father. So
I don't. She doesn't know. They don't know. Surely.
I mean, like, unless she has planned this out and she's like, no, that's not from those guys. Because the doctor said it was probably 12, 13, 14 days. That's how long since conception. So I'm like, what happens with those guys? And like, what's the deal with that? Like, because
like, how did they? Because what if they want the baby as well?
Yeah, so like maybe she does want a baby and now that's a part of the thing, and whoever the guy is now going to have a child in the life, and that's on him too because he decided to engage in unsafe sex. So that's absolutely on him. But like the whole thing is like, if this leads to her having an actual child and bringing a child.
What if part of this whole thing, I assume it's all been done through her OnlyFans, these guys had to sign a thing saying like, you are prepared that she may have to come back and do a paternity test to find out. Like, this is all part of a show for these people who pay for her channel.
It's got to be one of the weirdest reality shows.
But this is where I'm at with this type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I
don't believe any of it.
I know I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything on the internet anymore. We've talked about it a million times. Everything's once Cheetah Busters got me, guys, I stopped believing in everything. Anyway, as always, as respectfully as you possibly can, you can give us your thoughts and feelings in the comments below about Bonnie Blue and her blessed possible arrival on the way, father unknown, and
forever.
And I mean, like, also, if you want more Bonnie Blue stuff, there's another video. I will link it here, and Courts and I will see you in another episode. I weirdly feel like I need to have a shower now. And this is not me being a prude. It's just the thought of being railed by 400 guys.